Sean Diddy Combs accused of that thing harassment and assault by producer on his latest album. And honey, he is naming names. And my mouth hit the floor. Good morning, cousins. Good morning. I was ready to do a video on Simon and Portia this morning, and I might still have time to do it. But I said, no. I have to do this video and I have to read this article because it is so long, descriptive, and disgusting. But you know what? What's done in the dark is going to be exposed to the light. There are a lot of predators out here that's been hurting people, harming people. And it's time for them, for the victims to get justice for what these predators have done to them. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article from NBC. Be sure to subscribe, please. Thumbs up. Share this out for me. Thank you so much. Thank you for those of you who signed up for the book club and the husband profile course. NBC News. Lil Rod Jones says his life has been detrimental impacted since he worked with Combs. It's a long one, but I have to read it, y'all. Sean Diddy Combs was sued Monday in federal court by a producer on his most recent album, who accuses the musical mogul of sexually harassing, drugging, and threatening him over more than a year. The producer, Lil Rod Jones, says in the lawsuit that he lived and traveled with Combs from September 2022 to November 2023, during which time he recorded hours of video and audio of Combs, his staff, and others engaging in serious illegal activities. Good God, Zion. Among the allegations that Combs forced Jones to procure money workers and pressured him to engage in unwelcome horizontal acts with them and others, and that Combs gave laced alcohol beverages to people who attended parties in his home. So this is why I go to people's homes. See, this is why I stay in my house. We're not coming to no party at your house. The lawsuit includes that what says are screenshots from gatherings hosted at Combs' homes that included underage girls and sex workers, some of whom he said were provided drinks that had been laced with drugs at Combs' direction. My God Almighty. So you're drinking some juice not knowing the man put the drug in there. The suit filed in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York also names Combs' adult son, Justin. Like father, like son. This is why you be careful who you have kids with, okay? His chief of staff, Christina Coram, Universal Music Group CEO, Sir Lucian Grange, and former Motown Records CEO, Ethiopia Habtemariam, as defendants. Jones says in the lawsuit that Grange and that girl, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group effectively worked together with Combs in a RICO enterprise that failed to adequately monitor, warn, or supervise the actions of Combs, his son, and his chief of staff. A RICO enterprise is an individuals or groups that act together to violate the racketeer influence and corrupt organization. Lord Jesus. That was a mouthful. Jones is seeking $30 million. An attorney for Combs says Jones' reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones' attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored as Mr. Blackburn refuses to return our calls The attorney, Sean Hawley, said in a statement, "We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take all appropriate action against those who make them." The suit is the latest in a series of damning allegations against Combs. According to Jones' lawsuit, in or about August 2022, Combs called Jones and requested that he produce several songs on the R&B album, The Love Album, Off the Grid, which was released September 2023 and was nominated for a Grammy. Mr. Jones agreed, and his life has been detrimentally impacted ever since, the lawsuit says. Jones alleges that Combs sexually harassed and assaulted him while he lived with him at Combs' home in Florida, Los Angeles, New York, as well as on a yacht Combs rented in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The harassment and assault included constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching of his back door, according to the lawsuit. Okay, so for those of you who's wondering, there are certain words we can't say on YouTube, okay? FYI, there are certain words we can't say because they will not approve the video or strike the video or do something. So we have to kind of change it up a little bit, which is one of the reasons why I make sure what I'm reading is on the article. If you want to read along, and you could put the words together, okay? But those of you know me, you already know how I change up the words, okay? Because they won't approve the video. Carrying on. Jones says he was forced to work in Combs' bathroom as Combs showered naked in a glass enclosure, according to the lawsuit. When he raised concerns about the behavior to Coram, Combs' chief of staff, the lawsuit says she dismissed them as friendly horseplay, stating that those acts were Mr. Combs' way of showing that he likes you. Say what now? Ooh, child. Lord have mercy. That's his way of showing that he likes you. Okay, girl. The lawsuit accused Coram of aiding and abetting Combs' sexual assault of Jones and of working with Combs to groom him into accepting a Sodom and Gomorrah relationship. Okay? Sodom and Gomorrah relationship. Jones also alleges that he was forced to solicit sex workers, and perform sex acts with them to please Combs. So did he do it? To aid in the alleged recruitment, Jones said Combs provided him with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap and required him to wear it to Miami establishment as a signal to any sex workers he approached that Combs was in town and had sent Jones to recruit them, the lawsuit says. Jones alleges Combs, whom he described in the suit as forceful and demanding, and someone who does not take no for an answer, leveraged his power as one of the most influential people in hip hop and business to intimidate him, including by threatening to inflict bodily harm if Jones did not comply with his demands. Sweet Jesus. On one occasion, Jones alleges Combs forced him to watch as he displayed guns and bragged about getting away with shooting people. In a separate incident, Jones alleges Combs shared that he was responsible for a shooting in a nightclub in New York City in 1999 with rapper Shine, born Jamal Barr. A jury acquitted Combs of gun possession and bribery charges in connection with that incident, while Barr was sentenced to 10 years in jail. Jones was terrified of Combs and felt he could not tell him no, according to the suit. Mr. Combs consistently made it clear that he has immense power in the music industry and with law enforcement, and the lawsuit says. Jones says in the lawsuit that he also has video and audio evidence to support some of the allegations. The lawsuit said that Combs required Jones to record him constantly, and that on several occasions, Combs took Jones' cell phone to record himself. As a result, Jones alleges he has hundreds of hours of video and audio records of Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Jones says in the suit that he believed Combs also drugged him on February 2, 2023. He alleges he woke up naked, dizzy, and confused in bed with Combs and two socks workers. In response to a request for comment, Jones' attorney Tyrone Blackburn used a Latin phrase, res ispa, whatever that means, which loosely translates as the thing speaks for itself, referring to the lawsuit. My God. Jones says in the suit that he was under an implied work for hire agreement and was not compensated for the songs he produced on the Love album. As a result, the lawsuit said Combs' Love Records, Motown Records, and Universal Music Group were all unjustly enriched at his expense. The label did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Combs also been sued by 4 women who have accused him of sexual assault. Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura, said Combs physically abused her and forced her to have socks with male prostitutes while he jerked off and recorded the encounters. The lawsuit was settled the day after it was filed. The settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing, Combs' lawyer Ben Braffman has said. Following Cassie's lawsuit, 2 other women, Liza Gardner and Joy Dickerson Neal, have alleged in lawsuit that Combs sexually assaulted them, and a woman identified as Jane Doe in court documents said Combs and 2 other men gang grape her when she was 17 and Combs was 34. Those 3 cases against Combs are still pending. In a statement in December, he denied the allegations, saying enough is enough, and called the claims against him sickening. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth, he said in the statement. The mounting allegation stands to harm Combs' legacy and business empire. A day after Ventura filed her suit, 3 of Combs' former artists expressed support for her. The same month, Combs stepped down as the chairman of Revolt TV. In December, Hulu scrapped a reality television show that was to have followed his family, and in January, Combs withdrew his lawsuit against Diego as part of the settlement with the London-based sports giant, which he had accused of racism. Child, that was a mouthful. But I wanted to read it. And remember how I was saying that more of males need to come out because predators have no boundary. So thank God for Lil Rod for speaking out. If it's true, in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty, and hopefully he will get the justice that he should get and get his money and get paid. As much money as Puffy have, you can't pay the man and give him the rights for working on your. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm going to see if I have time to do that Simon video. I just want to remind you, my link is below. The husband profile course is coming up. Please email me if you want to take the course. The date is coming very soon, and the book club is going on. No, I know a few of you emailed me, can you still join the book club? No, we're already halfway through. The book club is only 4 weeks, okay? So this week we're going into week number 3. So I'm going to do it again. I don't know when, but I'll do a book club again for maybe one of my other books. I also want to remind you, I have a freebie for the husband profile course. It is in my community tab, and it will be linked below. If you want the freebie from Janice Hylton Mentoring, you could go over to Janice Hylton Mentoring and download it, but the link will be below. And let me know what you think about it. Send it to your friends. Ask ladies you know who might need the course to take the course. All right, beloved, I absolutely love you and adore you. Thank you for your love and support. Mwah, bye.